And I'm Paris Schutz here in the newsroom. Reaction pouring in fast and furious this afternoon to this political earthquake. Illinois Republicans saying the conviction is a message for Democrats to get on board with ethics reform, but others say it sends a mixed message. Mike McLean's attorney, Patrick Cotter, says the message sent by jurors is one of vindication for his client.
What they got was that Mike McLean is a lobbyist, and his intention was to be a lobbyist and to be a friend, not to enter into any kind of criminal conspiracy to bribe anybody.
McLean has already been convicted as part of the ComEd 4 case, although he and other defendants are awaiting a decision on a motion to toss those charges. Meanwhile, Madigan, still a man of few words, as he crossed the street from the Dirksen Federal Building after hearing his fate.
How are you feeling, Mr. Madigan?
How are you?
Madigan now awaits sentencing on his 10 convictions, some of the charges carrying up to 20 years in prison. Malik, who identifies himself as juror number 6, says there were some counts that were clear to them. Others, like the racketeering charge, not so much.
Count 2, when it pertains to bribery, that was absolutely there in terms of the government presenting that evidence. But in terms of count 1, I think we all was kind of on the fence, so we didn't really come to a decision on that one.
What was the most challenging part of your deliberations?
Personally, what I've learned is that individuals are coming from a different perspective in terms of the way that they view the evidence and the way that it's presented.
Illinois Republicans today say the current Democratic Speaker, Chris Welch, and the Democratic majority aren't getting the message, failing to strengthen the state's ethics laws.
We cannot afford to have federal prosecutors continue to enforce our weak ethic laws, regardless of what Speaker Welch feels.
And that's House Republican leader Tony McComey right there. We have received statements now from the state's top Democrats. Current Speaker Welch saying, quote, "Today's outcome leaves me with great appreciation and respect for our legal system. Investigators, prosecutors, and a jury of Illinoisans did their job." And similar notes from Governor Pritzker. The Madigan verdict by a jury of everyday Illinoisans is an important message to anyone in government or those thinking about public service that if you choose corruption, you will be found out and you will be punished.